And we know from Dr. Joe Dispenza that our personal reality is our personality. So the moment that I'm able to manipulate my reality, the way I see things, I am changing who I am. Hello guys, welcome. I know it has been a hot minute since I actually recorded anything for you, which makes me super excited to be back today and share with you so many new ideas, thoughts, takes on things that I had the chance to experience and discover over the past couple of months that I was gone. I feel like I went through a personal transformation journey where I had the opportunity to face new parts of my shadow and get to learn more about myself. And taking that break was essential for mainly two reasons. First of all, because I needed the space and time to actually sit with myself, rediscover me, my likes, my dislikes, and also I owe it to you, and I feel like this is the most important, to always show up as my best self. Whenever I feel like I am my best self, I know that I can show up for you the best way possible, and that's why I wanted to take the break. But now we're back, and I have some new exciting takes on things that I am very excited to share with you. We are starting this new era together, and today we're diving in on how to actually fall in love with your life, with yourself, to actually wake up and enjoy where you're at, to experience life, this very human experience that we have on earth, the best way possible. And these are some things that I have wrote down and I want to share with you that I have been trying out over the past couple of months, and I feel like they have worked wonders with me. And I'm just gonna get into it. We are focusing on three things, and we're gonna start with the brain. I will not get scientific. I am no scientist. I am no doctor. I just love reading books, learning new things, and this is how I see this new things that I am reading about. I just want to start this by reading you two sentences from one book that has really changed the way I view things, Man and His Symbols by Carl Jung. This is such a brilliant book. Here is what it says. Anything we have heard or experienced can become subliminal. That is to say, can pass into the unconscious. And even what we retain in our conscious mind and can reproduce at will has acquired an unconscious undertone that will color the idea each time it is recalled. Now, more or less, what this means is that anything that we get to experience, anything that we hear, we touch, we listen, we taste, anything that enters our brain through our senses becomes collected. It gets collected as data in our brain. I want to focus on our brain and on this idea for the first part of this video because being able to manipulate that will actually shift the way you see everything. And we know from Dr. Joe Dispenza that our personal reality is our personality. So the moment that I'm able to manipulate my reality, the way I see things, I am changing who I am. And that is just an endless cycle. I like to think of our brain as a garden, and all this data as the seeds that we plant in our garden. So what type of seeds do you choose to plant? Are those flowers, wonderful vibrant flowers, or are they just murky weeds that they sprout here and there, and they're all just very murky and have no energy to them? What is it that you choose to feed into your system? If you find yourself growing more weeds, Here is what we can do about it. First of all, your media consumption. Alter that. I am gonna go ahead and highly recommend using Pinterest. Pinterest is actually one of the social media platforms that I find myself being able to scroll for hours and not feel drained. Obviously, when you're doing something for hours is not good because you're getting detached from reality. But I always find myself, whenever I'm exiting Pinterest, I always tend to feel more positive. Whereas sometimes on TikTok or on Instagram, we tend to feel more drained. We can change that though too. Clear out your feed and follow those people that they don't spark anything in you. You might have friends, you might have family, you might have celebrities that they actually do not align with you, with who you are, with your values. Make sure that you craft a space on social media where you actually feel safe, where you have something to learn, where you have something to gain from. And every time you exit those apps, you still get the same feeling as when you're on Pinterest. Music is so important. Those lyrics will subconsciously stay stuck in your brain. You might find yourself humming the rhythm, and then your brain immediately knows the lyrics, and then it kind of becomes like a manifestation cycle. Be careful what you listen to. I have created a high vibrational playlist on Spotify. I always leave it down in the description section below. I will leave it over there for you, and make sure to check it out if you want something more divine feminine, more sensual, more aligned, more light, more fun, more feminine. That's the playlist. Here is the power of your brain. Our brain collects data all the time. You might enter a room and without even realizing it, you are memorizing the entire space around you. I was able to experience this in method acting classes, and I'm just gonna give you a small exercise that we used to do, that it is just so you can see right now in this moment how powerful your brain is. If I were to tell you right now to picture your morning beverage, that you're holding it in your hand, whether that's your coffee, whether that's kombucha, whether that's juice, tea, whatever it is that you drink in the morning. If I were to tell you to hold your mug, you will be able to hold it. You will be able to feel the temperature of the beverage. You will be able to feel the taste of it, the weight of the mug. If there are any nooks and crannies that you can touch and feel, you will be able to recall everything. That is the reason why I took aspects from method acting and I am combining it with meditational practices to heal parts of ourselves. I have also created a guided meditation on my channel. It's a 20 minute, it's very quick, and if I remember correctly, I am giving you a quick like 5 to 10 minute explanation in the beginning of how it works. If that is something that you're interested in, make sure to check that video out. And also, I do offer one-on-one sessions where I am guiding you through that journey of that meditation. When they are one on one, they work so much better because I am able to be present with you and help you and guide you in the spot. It becomes more personalized, and then we get to actually tailor it to your needs. I choose to do it completely free because I truly believe that our education, our health, our mental health, our healing should be completely free. We shouldn't have to worry whether we can afford it or not, and that's why I'm doing it for free. If you want to support me in any way, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, a like, share it with other people. Anything helps me know that what I do actually helps you too, and that also helps me provide more free content for you. Find a new hobby, learn something new. Why is that so great? You get to slow down. Slowing down is so important because we live in a world where everything is so fast paced. we lose contact with who we are. In order for you to be able to tune inwards, you need to slow down. Those new skills will get you into new rooms. You will be able to hold conversations with people that you wouldn't be able to months ago because you have started this new hobby. By starting a new hobby, it gives you an added bonus. It increases your confidence because at the end of the day, confidence is competence. At the end of the day, if you have the confidence in yourself that you can do something and complete a task and do it successfully, then you become more confident. Last but not least, make sure you move with intention. I had this realization the other day and it really like blew my mind. I was on the treadmill, I was looking outside the window of the gym and I saw a car passing, and it made me realize this one thing. When you move with intention, you are already there. I'm gonna give you the driving example. I get in my car and I wanna go to a grocery store. The moment I step my foot into that car, I am energetically into the grocery store buying whatever I need to buy. Why? There is an intention for me when I step into the car, when I ignite the engine, when I get out of my garage, when I start driving. My physical body is still not there. But once you are on a soul level at your end goal, your body has no option but to follow. If you're mentally there, your body has no option but to catch up. And now merge that with your purpose. I have made an entire video on what's your purpose. I will leave it down below and at the end of this video for you to check it out. We get deeply into it. Also, in the one-on-one session below, it's gonna be a beacon link. There is a free core value exercise for you that you can do completely free for you to discover your core values. It is so good and it is so easy to do. It requires maximum 15 minutes of your time, and then you leave and you know that you have discovered something new about yourself. Back to the purpose. There is an entire video where I do a deep dive on how to figure out what your purpose is. So I'm just gonna leave that in that video. So now that you know what your purpose is, imagine that you have a purpose. I have a reason to do something. I know what I have to do and what is my soul calling. So now every time I move with intention. And when I move with intention, I am already there. This will create a pattern of you moving aligned, slowly beginning to realize that where I'm currently at is for a reason. And it either has to teach me something or move me to a new path that I cannot really see right now. Always knowing that once the intention is there and I am already energetically there, I will eventually catch up. So everything that might be bothering you, that it is outside of you, no longer matters. This gives you the opportunity to actually fall in love with your life, fall in love with every single thing that you get to do, because at the end of the day, you are worthy of living your dream life. You deserve to live your dream life, not to follow anybody's rules, but your own. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I am truly thankful to be able to be back and spend some time with you. If you have any types of videos that you would like to see, please leave a comment. I love providing things that you enjoy watching and make this more interactive. If nobody told you today, you are loved, you are worthy, and I just cannot wait to see you step into your light.